Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. So, this will be video number 600 in the Let's Fix series. Yeah. We're approaching the 1000 soon enough. Couple months. Yeah. Good. So, the last session we took a look at the implementation for the fake IP from Helmut. Yeah, so I was wondering if it could be simplified by using the port number, checking the port number on different clients instead of using different IPs. Yeah. How about we clean up here our tabs, close other tabs. Yeah, get a clear view. Let's open a transport CPP. Yeah. Okay, so we have this one UDP socket stream. Yeah. Okay, how about, for starters, how about we open two clients and we look a bit around how things are called there. So we have this guy. Let's launch with quick start as well. Okay. So we are looking at load. No. So let me reduce the resolution. Okay. Let's disable the cursor lock. That's the second client. Okay, so we have two clients. Okay, so multiplayer network, multiplayer network. We can't see each other here. We can create individual games. Okay. So let's go back to menu. So this part, let me attach to one of the guys. I don't know if it's this guy. No. This guy. Okay. So we have ports 80, 86. Fade to bind. Transport. Lobby port. Yeah. So this import, where's this used then? It's used for nothing. That's unexpected. Qcent. Qcent. Let me put these guys into debug. Debug. Option debug. Wait, Pathfinder reveals himself when he shoots? Is that correct? Huh? I can't remember. It's been a while since I played. Oh god. Oh my god, that's newbie. I thought that the Pathfinder stays stealth when he shoots. Huh? I'm confused. Pathfinder reveals himself when he shoots. Is that true? I thought that the sniper, the Pathfinder, is stealthed when he shoots. I guess I would have to double check it. I'm quite a bit confused about this. Um, Good. So compilation is finished. Let me launch one here. Yeah. And another one here. Okay. So if we go to multiplayer network, then so IP is 0. Local IP, lookup player. Oh. Could it be that we are not installing the usual? Okay, so IP is 0. It doesn't do it. It goes down here. Broadcast address, lobby port. Okay. Send message. Okay. Lobby port. Okay. Send message. The message is player name. Yeah. Okay. So if we start a second client now and we attach will it be able to bind to this? Yeah, okay. It can also bind. Okay, that's good. Why is IP 0? Local IP is 0. Why is that? Do we never call here? We are here. Huh? Huh. Okay, what here IP. Okay, so instead of doing this, how about we do a simple IP equals rand. Is it rand? Rand modulo. What is the number? 655. 65. I mean, UN 16. UN 16 0. UN 16T. Rand is, yeah. So we assign a random IP number, yeah. Let me stop debugging here. But we don't want to have a random IP number. Let me... Instead, let's use our real IP. Well, it already does here. Set local IP. Oh, it needs to copy all these things. Let me disable here all the various tools. I guess these PDBs are multiple gigabytes large again. Yeah, close. Okay, so we got this. Then let me... Okay, so good. So we do multiplayer network. Okay. Okay, so the LAN has local IP. It doesn't have a port. let me disable some of this fake IP stuff here. So we disable this guy. Allow packets from any IP. Oh. Who's calling the spine here? Just this guy? Can we make this text here a bit larger? Is there anything about text size here? No? No? Interesting. Maybe it's part of this one here. Options. Text editor. search for fonts. Find results window. Size 9. Maybe this one. No. All text tools windows. 11. Doesn't work. Let me see if I search for this. Okay, so that has worked. It's bigger there. 10. And 9 is a bit small, isn't it? I think that looks good. Yeah, I don't know how I can increase the font here. It's really tiny, the text, but there seems to be no option to change that. Yeah. Maybe this one here. Ten. Ah, here. VA find reference. I don't know. Seems really small. I don't know how to increase it though. It's probably somewhere here. But how to find it? I don't know. There's just so many menus here. Could be any of these. Or none of these. Yeah. It's Probably one of these here, but they're all set to 10 already. Maybe it cannot be modified. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe there's a menu here. No. No. It's really counterintuitive the way they built this. Like it's weird. There's no option to change the text size. It's possible to do it here with Control Scroll, but here you can't do it. It's really weird that they made this so inconsistent. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's once again one of these examples where the designers of these programs don't really know what they're doing. Yeah. That's a shame. Okay, so bind 0, bind IP. Okay, so it always binds 0 here, and then it just listens to the port. What does it mean if it's binds 0? If it binds 0, then let me put a breakpoint here. Oh, what happened? Failed. What happened now? Okay, so if we step in here, we start off with IP 0. So this one already is 0, and this one has some ports. Some port, yeah. I don't know why the port shows like this here. Port. Okay. Okay, so the IP already is 0. Then it goes in here. Okay. Why does it set it to 0? Once again, it already is 0, right? Allow the socket to listen on multiple instances on the same port. Okay, now we have multiple guys in here. Okay, interesting. Okay, let me also remove this here. This. Ah, shit. Good. So network. Okay, so we have now one guy in here. Now if we go here to receive, put a breakpoint here. So this is to receive. do send. So it looks like we're sending messages to ourselves, right? Right now. So here we send some package, and here we receive our own package, right? Yeah. Can we see what it is? Here it will process it. Okay. If sender IP is local IP. So the address is sent here. Does this also contain a port? Yeah, it does. Transport message. Yeah. Process a new message. So here it will ignore messages that come from our own. How about, let me see, in buffer, IP and port. Can we, but here we can fake the port number, right? Could fake the port. Handle request location, sender IP. It only works with IP. It doesn't work with port. Okay. What does it do? Lookup player by IP. Okay. Lookup player. Okay, local player. Player IP. While the player. Oh boy, it's a linked list. While player ID, player IP is not IP. The player, LAN player. LAN player contains just the IP. Player's IP. Huh. Okay, so it works more with IPs than ports. Yeah. Set IP. Yeah, it looks like there's no easy way to deal with ports. Different ports. Yeah. Huh. Handle game starts. On game starts. Set local address 8088. So they use fixed ports for their they use fixed ports to route specific communications. So the LAN lobby takes 8086. Then the match takes 8088. Yeah. see. So that's why it only works with IP. Okay. So I guess having fake IP indeed is the least intrusive way to add this multi-client. Yeah. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, because the IP address is the identifier, not the port. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. Okay. Then the question is it still necessary, however, to add these from to here in a transport message handler? Fake IP mode. We send the involved IPs directly with the network packets. Is to even needed? I can understand why from is needed, right? To say, okay, it's from me. But to, why is to needed? Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Okay, let me revert these changes. Okay. Okay, so I think the first change we should do so in WinMain here, the version, do we have access to okay, do we have access to the global data from WinMain? See, the global data, no. How do we get our hands on this guy? The global data. So my suggestion here is to add a new field, int instance ID. Well, how long is this in it here? Instance ID 0. Okay. And then global data. Okay, we have it here. Then we do here if enable fake IP, general's GUID. It is a GUID. Okay, so what we do is, oops, if enable fake IP. So if okay, so if it's 0, we say here, here, okay, so what we do is create mutex. We do okay, while we need to have a while loop, while true, we say the global data instance ID instance ID. Is this actually created already? I don't know. Maybe. Who is creating this guy? I don't know. Okay, I think we don't need to vary for it right now. Let me get back here. What we do is we put the instance ID up here. We start with 0. Then here we do general's GUID. We do ASCII string GUID. ASCII string GUID, yeah. GUID str. Find window. Man, okay, good. So GUID str, I think we need to move this guy over here. So we say, hold on, if man, so we say if fake IP we do one thing, otherwise here this is the default behavior. Yeah, and this one goes in here. Okay, and then here we do say GUID str cstr or str, and here as well this one. And then if we allow the fake IP or multiple instances, then we do okay. I think I have an allergy right now. I don't know what's going on. Not good. Good. So generals mutex. Okay. So then we say if get last error already exists, then we do so that means let me see the description of this create mutex. Return, if the function succeeds, the return value is handled to the newly created mutex. If the function fails, the return value is null. Okay. So mutex is null. Debug crash. not null. Man, what's going on? Ah. Okay. My expectation actually is if error already exists, then the mutex should be null, right? Yeah. And then here we should be able to say here we should be able to say break. Actually, we can move the break here. And then here we say instance plus plus instance ID and then continue. Try again with a new instance. Aha, the return value is a handle to the existing object. Ah, okay. So we do need to call close handle. That actually means it should not be null, and we should call close handle. Okay. Then we need to do we say if instance ID is not 0, how about we make it unsigned int? If instance ID is larger than 0, then quit str.concat dot append dot concat concat, and then we do 0 plus instance. No, that's stupid. I think we need to have append status thing. What is the function name? Append. Why is there no append? How do we append to ASCII string? Huh? Concat. Aha. Concat string. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, then concat. Then we do R, E to R. How about that? E to R value. E to R. Has this been used before here in this code base? Oh boy. Is there E2R version? E2R. E2R. C++. I'm surprised that there's no C++ number to string. I guess in the newer C++ there's elegant functions, but yeah, to string, but that's newer C++. Yeah, to string. Yeah. No, I guess we have to use this kind of thing here. Yeah. Instance ID. ID str. Okay. Yeah, this should work, I think. Okay, and then so this goes in here, and else it does this. So this instance ID, yeah, I think you can have it here, yeah. Close handle could be 0. Okay. Okay, well, then let's do it the same way I did it here. There we go. Okay, so what this should do is now if we launch, let's compile the whole thing now because we touched global data. Okay. So that's the first instance, and that one will be 0. So it will just use the GUID as is, and then it will break the loop, and the mutex is okay. Good. Then let's do the following test. We launch this guy. Yeah. And then we launch the second instance. So this mutex should now be taken. So this one should fail. There we go. And the mutex is not null, so we close this handle. We set it to 0. Now we increment the instance ID. Boom. And then here we now have second instance ID. We write here a 1 into this guy. And then this GUID, which is just a string. So we can just, it's not really a GUID now anymore, but I think that doesn't matter. Yeah. And now we create a new mutex, and that one will pass, and we have a new mutex. Yeah. Okay. So now we have two instances, but they both keep a mutex, and therefore they know that they have like a instance ID. So this one is instance ID 0, and this one. Yeah. Okay, and then we can work with this instance ID next. We need to assign it to the global data. The question is, when is this created? The global data It's probably not happening here already, right? Let me... watch the global writable data. Undefined. The global data. Undefined. So if we go here and we write the global, the writable global data, m instance ID to instance ID, my expectation is that this guy is still null, so this will probably crash. We need to close this one here. So this one is null, yeah. When is this being created? Do we know? Oh boy. Here. No. Okay, so the writable global data. Where is this created? Sorry that I keep breaking, but somehow I have problems here. Global data. Where is this created? Oh, I don't know. It's probably created somewhere later. Here. There we go. New global data. This is the only place. Probably. Okay, where's this? Man, what is this? Oh, I have problems. Good. So where is this being called? Oh. Part of any parsing. Okay, how do we get our instance ID to some global place? Maybe it shouldn't be in part of global data then, because it's part of any settings. Yeah, maybe we put it somewhere else instead. How about we create a new do we have a place somewhere with global data here? Globals. How about I don't know where I should put that. Let me see what is inside rts.h. rts.h. Man, where is it? rts.h. Pre-rts.h. Okay, that contains global data. Yeah. Global data. What is game common? Game common. Oof. Oh, man. Okay, how about we just put it here for now? I don't know where else to put it. Extern, unsigned, int, and then we call it the instance ID. Global program instance ID. This is a unique number for each local client instance. Or let's say a unique number for each okay. We initialize it with 0. Put it here. Okay. 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 And then pre-RTS, game common. Go to win main. Game common is probably included because of global data here. That's my guess. And then we do here the instance ID equals instance ID. What we can also do is we can simply use the instance ID directly here. I think it's fine. Okay. I guess that will work. And then we should now be able to use this instance ID to generate fake IPs, right? No. Okay. Then we go to then we go to so I think we can remove this here. Yeah. And the fake IP number, where is this being set? Here, the fake IP number. Okay. Get fake IP number. What's going on here with the spaces, huh? Jesus Christ. Do we need this fake IP command line? Okay, what if we just put just return. Why is it integer, by the way? The IP is unsigned, right? Yeah. It shouldn't be integer. Unsigned int. Good. So get fake IP number. Return. Let's do the instance ID here for now. Let's do yeah, let's just do like this, maybe. Then here we say you. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I mean, it wouldn't really look like an IP, but it's at least something. Okay. Good. So if get fake. Get fake. So 0 means no fake. Yeah, okay. 0 means no fake. Let's be specific here. It's not 0. It doesn't matter. Good. So this means that now we should get different IPs on a different client. So the first one will have IP1 and the other one will have IP2. I don't think the number matters much, but maybe we can start it from some more sane. Maybe. Okay, we get a lot of errors I'm seeing right now. Oops. What happened? Oh. Unsigned int. Okay. Why is that not known? Oh. Oh. Well, let's do include base lib base type.h. Maybe. Still error. Okay. Base type core. Maybe. Why is this not found? Base type.h doesn't exist. What? Why is there no base type file? What is this? Huh? It's here. Lib base type.h. Why can he not find it? Okay. Never mind then. Probably because it's accessed in www.debug. That could be. Yeah. Okay, well, in that case, let's do unsigned int. Unsigned int. Does this include game common? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, so that is compiled. Fantastic. Then let's see what happens if we launch two clients. You may disable here the breakpoints. Okay, now it says here fake IP1. Yeah. And if I launch another one, it says fake IP2. Okay, so that works. Now let's see if it works in principle. Multiplayer fake IP1, that's the name of the guy. Huh. Options. Yeah. Fake IP1. Fake IP2. Okay. Create game. Your serial is in use. Well, okay. Oh, that's interesting. So is there a change already in the works for avoiding this serial? Aha, here, this one. Okay, so then the first check is if we first need to get this guy. Check for a duplicate serial. Yeah. What is this? Fixed tooltip and LAN lobby doesn't include player name. Only login and host. Only login and host. Doesn't include player name. Okay, then I think this should be realistically 2 changes, not 1. Yeah. I don't quite agree with this change here, I think, because there is a problem. Open folder. It says ls at ls. Okay. Oh, then it's actually correct, yeah. It has 2 strings. Get login. Okay, so this should be 2 changes. Yeah. I don't know why he puts he cramps too many changes into single changes. It's always good to do just one thing in a change. This change does 2 things. At least it's in 2 commits, so that's good. Okay, but we should split this guy. Okay, how about let me stash this one here. Then we take this change. Then we go to main. Then we do checkout. We do cherry pick this commit. No, we create a new branch. Remove serial, check, create branch. Okay. And we do fix player tooltip LAN player tooltip. rename. Okay. Good. Then here we cherry pick. We cherry pick this guy. Cherry pick this commit. There we go. Then we take this guy and we cherry pick this. Cherry pick. There we go. And so it does if 0, check for duplicate serial. Okay. Game code. Check for duplicate serial. Okay, there are 2. Yeah, I think if 0 is fine. And if, there we go. We do the super hackers at tweak. What is the date? March 11, 03, 11, 03, 2020, 25. Disable duplicates serial check. Disable supply duplicate serial check. Okay. Okay. Okay, and we stage these guys. And we do gen zh compile out, check for duplicate serial in LAN lobby. Compile out. Compile out, check for duplicate serial. Let's just rename this. Compile out duplicate serial check in LAN lobby. There we go. Okay. Push. All right. And then we take the other one here, this guy. That's interesting. So it says get login, get host. Yeah. Get login, get host, get name. Yeah. Okay, let's search for this guy. There are even more of these. Let's do a comment. Subbakers adds fix. It's a bug fix. Yeah, maybe tweak. Let me just say tweak. No longer send the player name, the player account name to the tooltip. Let's say removes the player account name from the tooltip. We do the same here. Get name. Okay. Okay. Fix tooltip and then lobby. Yeah, but it's a minor issue. Let me go back here. I think we can shorten this string here, this comment. It's not necessary to put the date and this here, just keep it short and sweet. Yeah. There we go. force push. Okay, so this is this split off of that merge with rebase. This change disables, compiles out the duplicate serial check in LAN lobby. Labels, network, major, yeah, debug. This allows this change is this is necessary to allow running multiple clients locally. This is a requirement for running multiple clients locally. Okay. Then we take this number here. Okay, so this is a requirement for this guy. Fix wrong cherry pick. What? Okay, how about we create a new branch. Fake IP. Let's call it multiple instances. Multiple instances. Let's say multi-client. Okay, then we cherry pick here this guy. Yeah, this guy. And this guy. Okay, and then we cherry pick this one. And then we stash pop. And then we continue. Okay. Let me close the debug session. I compile. What? Static analysis can find missing breaks in switch statements because fall through when the fall through annotation is missing. Okay. Then let's run this guy. Good, so we have two clients, fake IP1, fake IP2. Then we go to multiplayer network, okay. Okay, so both created a game. Let me join in here. Okay. So the players are in a room. play, accepts, play game, yeah. Okay. Assertion failure. Oof. Ignore. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. So the players are able to match. Now the question is, can we simplify some things? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, but it's cool that it works. And there is a crash. Oof. Oh. Connection manager. Oof. Okay. Okay. What is this? Okay, frame red var is uninitialized. Yeah. Frame data resent. Frame data not ready. We should probably initialize it to that. Yeah. CCC. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we simply needed to initialize it here. That should be it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we are able to connect. That's great. Let me... Okay. Unsigned int. Okay, so the first change we do is this guy, this one, this one, this. We can revert these two. Is that it? Change fake IP to unsigned int. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first tweak we do. Then the next is we do this guy. This guy. Now the question is here, the command line. Is there anything else to it? Debug.h, let me see. Debug.h. Let me go to debug.h. So there's this huge section here. Fake IP, if it's enabled, the change behavior game. Some ways the game can be started with multiple times on the same machine. It can be called with command line, assigning a fake IP. Okay, let's remove that information. Multiple instances can communicate with each other on the same machine as if they were communicating in a LAN. Using fake IP addresses. Yeah, the replay saved a separate file for each instance. For IP address 42. The log file, if one is created, is also saved with the IP address in the file name. So if you want to use the debugging on a single computer, you can enable this define. Yeah, this is obsolete information. Warning, if this define is set, even if no fake IP is supplied, all network communication works internally via broadcast, not just in the lobby room. All network communication works internally via broadcasts. So you might want to disconnect from your network. You might want to disconnect from your network while using this. You might want to disconnect from your network while using this. All network communications works internally via broadcasts. Yeah. You might want to disconnect from your network while using this. Would be nice if it was elaborated why exactly, what's the danger. Might not work as intended. Log file, command line. following file controls whether fake IP addresses are enabled. Okay. Okay, so that's instance ID. So we no longer need this command line thingy. So let me remove this guy, and then we remove this guy. Ah, there's more. Okay, hold on. Amend. Okay. So stage. This one also needs staging. Where's the fake IP number? Where is this? This one also needs to be changed. Unsigned int 0u. The fake IP number. Okay. The fake IP number. Okay, how about we do the following? 0u. So we stage this and this. Fake IP number. Okay. Let's try this again. Now we remove this. We also remove this guy. This guy. Instance ID. There we go. Unique number for each. There we go. Okay, take this guy. And then we take all this here and this here. Oof. Looks like we need to boy. We need to change this back to 0. Otherwise we get a shitty diff here. There we go. Okay. The following define controls whether fake IP addresses are enabled. If it's enabled, it changes the behavior of the game in some ways. Blah, blah. Multiple instances can communicate with each other on the same machine as if they are communicating in a LAN. The replay is saved to a separate file for each instance. The log file, if one is created, is also saved with the IP address in the file name. All network communication works internally via broadcast. So you might want to disconnect from your network while using this. Note that this define is currently in debug.h. That's because the log file is created before the command line is passed. And we need to create the log file with correct name. Okay. Remove fake. What was the name? Fake IP command line. Remove fake IP command line. Fake IP. Remove fake IP. The only disadvantage now is before it would have been able to create even multiple clients spanning over multiple machines. Oh. 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 Yeah, maybe. I wonder if maybe we should keep the fake IP, make it optional. Yeah, because then you can still override it. Yeah, maybe we should reset this. Multiple instances can communicate with each other on the same network using automatically assigned fake IP addresses. Fake IP addresses can also be specifically set with the minus fake IP command line arguments. Command line argument. Figure can also be set. Can also be manually set with the fake IP one or some other number command line argument. With the command line argument minus figure. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make this a bit more obvious here. Okay. Okay. Maybe we just use there we go. Okay. I hope that is easy to read. Fake IP address can also be manually set with command line argument fake IP1. Okay, what else did we remove? We have way too many tabs open here. The following define controls whether fake IP addresses are enabled. If it's enabled, it changes the behavior of the game in some ways. The game can be started multiple times on the same machine. Multiple instances can communicate with each other on the same machine using automatically assigned fake IP addresses. And LAN fake IP address can also be manually set with a command line argument, and so on and so on. Okay. Okay, so we don't remove the I think there is some value in it. It's probably rare to use this here, but there seems to be some value. So I think I will just leave it then. Yeah. Man, what's going on here? This should be unsigned int. Unsigned int. I realize, why do we... okay. Let me unstage these guys again. So, unsigned int. Unsigned int. W2E. Is there a W2U? No. So static costs, unsigned int. Okay. Okay. Then I think another change we can do, we don't need to parse it as this, right? Command line, get command line. Oh. Get command line A. Get command line W. Can we do get command line A? str. Char. Does it have to be white char? I don't know. Seems weird. Okay, then we say here We say if the fake number equals 0u still, then we assign this guy. Gosh. There we go. We take this guy. Okay. Then we take this guy. And then we take this guy. Okay. Okay, let's see if that compiles and runs. Hold on, I need to enable this guy. Okay, then let's launch this guy. Fake IP, okay. Good. Then next we will so this is automatic assign fake IAPs via instance IDs. Automatically assign fake IPs via instance IDs. IP addresses via instance ID. Client instance ID. Okay. Next step, I would like to here in the game text, I don't like this here. Let me see. Let me search for this text here. How about we do if if client, if the instance ID is larger than 0, then do our name dot concat instance format, our name format. Oh, we do, how about instance instance it's idstr dot format instance percent u, the instance ID, and then we do concat id.c.str. Somehow this doesn't work. L. There we go. Okay. And then here we do append instance ID. So do the same here. So if get fake IP number is not instance ID, let's say if get fake is not 0 and it's not instance ID, then we do fake IP fake IP. Let's just call it format. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now it should show us on instance. How about we say yeah, let's actually move this in here. We remove this condition. Yeah. Then here this gets this guy. Okay, so so it should now spawn with instance 0 and instance 1 appended to the title of the window, and then if the fake IP was different from the instance ID, then it would also show another entry for the fake IP. Maybe we do like a colon here, make it more tight. Fake IP instance ID Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see if that runs there. Okay, that didn't work. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Command conquer instance ID 0. Yeah, maybe we should maybe we should have a concat append here. Oh. Should probably do it like this. Okay, but it shows the instance ID. Okay, that's great. Yeah, okay. Okay. And we say here append print instance ID and or append instance ID and or fake ID to window title. There we go. Okay, what's next? So the next I would like to check out is in the transport. I'm not sure why header to header from. So the from is here, and there is also from. Set username to fake IP number as a convenience. Yeah. Okay, now um, yeah, I'm not sure. So here we set from to our IP and to would also be the same IP, no? From. Let me go here. Put a breakpoint here. What's the time? Oh, 3 hours 24. Maybe it's a good time to take some break here. Okay. So this is the first instance. Let's open another one. So if we go to Skirmish, no. What am I doing? Multiplayer network. Good. So address from local IP. Okay. And this address is -1. I'm a bit surprised that the fake IP name is 2 for both. Huh? Why is that? Okay, what did I break? No idea. Oh, I see. I see. Fake IP number. Or we say 0. How about we do this and that? Okay. I think that will fix it. Probably also add this here. Yeah, it's fine. Why is the fake IP different now? Oh, it is, yeah. Instance ID. Okay, we need to make it fake IP 1. Fake IP instance ID. Curious why this one doesn't say fake IP2. That's weird. fake IP 0. Okay, so both have fake IP 1 right now. Why is that? Yeah, so for some reason, the second instance also has the same fake IP. That's strange. Why is that? Let me close this guy. We launch the first one. Put a breakpoint in here. Okay. Then we launch the second client. Okay. Instance ID is 0 for some reason. Huh. Why? Oh. This thing is called earlier than anything else. Wow. Oof. Oof. I see. Wow. Okay. That is... Okay, that is unexpected. That is very unexpected, yeah. Oof. Okay. Oof. Okay. It's basically, yeah, it's before WinMain is run. Oh, that sucks. Oof. How do we solve that? Yeah, so the instance ID is 0 at this point, so the fake IP is not correctly assigned. Yeah, I see. I see. Well then, oof. Oof. That sucks. Debug init. Debug init, get fake IP. It would mean that we would have to create the mutex in here already. Huh. If that is... okay, well, looks like we need to think about this a bit more. Yeah. And we could try to create the mutex within this function call. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it would need to create them. We can do. We can instance yeah. Instance. Yeah, we probably would need to move the mutex creation somewhere else. Yeah. Into game common. Yeah. Oof, what is this here? Oof. I'm really not a fan of this shit here. But okay, that's a different story. I think it should be... Oof. Oof. Jesus Christ. How about we do... I have a better idea here. How about we remove this shit here? And then we do... then we do strcat ref buff dot txt. Same here. And then here we move this guy here and this guy here. And then we can do strcat I can remove this minus here. I can remove this here and this here. It's a bit cleaner. It's still pretty shitty here, but okay. it's a bit better, I would say. Yeah, because the problem is like this would fall apart if like the extension was changed to, I don't know, 4 letters, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to move the mutex creation into this get fake IP number and basically say, yeah, yeah. I think this should be changed to get instance ID or something. Yeah. Debug CPP. Let's take a break here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.